Hey, it's Bobby again with KCA Ranch and Homestead. Today we're going to make some homemade moonshine. Obviously it's not real moonshine because I don't have a moonshine still, but it tastes pretty good. Let's make some peach moonshine. It's hell being quarantined. Alright, let's look at the ingredients. You're going to need 2 64-ounce or 1 gallon bottles of Welch's Peach Medley, or just some peach juice if you want. But my good friend Joel Gray said that this is the best, and you can find it at the Dollar General store. 2 of those. The recipe calls for 2.5 to 3 cups of sugar. That seems a little sweet, so I'm just going to do 1.5 cups of sugar, but your mileage may vary. 2 cans of peaches with thick syrup, 16-ounce cans. As many cinnamon sticks as you want. The standard recipe calls for 5 to 7. The wife doesn't really like cinnamon. Well, come to think of it, she doesn't really like moonshine either. But we're just going to use 3 cinnamon sticks. You need a bottle of Peach Schapps. There's 2 or 3 different brands on the shelves at most liquor store. We just bought kind of the mid-range price. Here's where your main alcohol content comes in. Everclear. It's a great hand sanitizer for the coronavirus. And then you're going to need some mason jars, because the only way that moonshine tastes good is sipping it out of a mason jar. So you're going to need, not quite sure how many we're going to need. I'm thinking 12 to 14 maybe with this recipe, maybe a little more. So those are your recipe ingredients. Let me say it again. 2 gallons of juice. I'm using 1.5 cups of sugar since that has a lot of sugar, and the 2 cans of syrup has sugar. Cinnamon sticks, peach schnapps, Everclear, bunch of jars. The next thing you do is get a BAP, or big ass pot, and you put all the ingredients in there except for the alcohol. So you've got the juice, you got the cinnamon, you got the sugar, you got the peaches. You got everything in there except for the Everclear and the schnapps. And you're going to bring that to a boil. After you bring it to a boil, you're going to reduce it to a simmer for about, it says 30 minutes to an hour on the recipes I've found. We're probably going to do 45 minutes. And we'll be back after we get through boiling and simmering. And let's take a look at what a simmer looks like with this. Got the peaches floating on top. All the liquids are simmering. Might need to turn it down just a hair. But we're going to do this for 45 minutes. Okay, back to the moonshine. We got the temperature down to around 80 degrees. We got the peaches and cinnamon sticks out. You can save those if you want and put them into your jars. We're going to put peaches in a few jars, but I don't really like peaches, so these are going to stay empty. And then what you want to do is pour it from this container into another container over some cheesecloth or a strainer, so you can get all those pieces of cinnamon stick and peaches out. And we're also going to add the alcohol. Just pour it in one spot.
Did you make them?
Everclear and Peach Schapps. Breakfast of champions.
Should we save some for disinfectant?
There goes all of our COVID-19 disinfectant.
We've been very bored.
Ladling it into jars. We've got a collection of different size jars. Final product, Peach Moonshine. Got a bunch of little jars, which 2 equal 1 pint. Got a bunch of pint jars. Looks good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and smash the alert button.